Reminder: the deadline to join my private website is October 23rd, 2019 at midnight Pacific Coast Time. After that deadline, no new members will be accepted. This is the story about the most significant information anyone could come across, how it came to be released to the world, and the attempts to keep the accurate information from you. There is a reoccurring catastrophe in our world that has been happening since the beginning of time. Brian Austin Lambert, 33, my partner, named this catastrophe the Empcoe, the electromagnetic plasma changeover event, due to the nature of this catastrophe. Brian is the one who worked and sacrificed his entire life to figure out the 100% correct working model of our world, and through that, he came to find that there has been a hidden, reoccurring catastrophe. In January 2018, he came across my small YouTube channel and contacted me. He needed someone to help him share what he found, and after watching channel after channel, he felt that I was the only legit truth channel left. I agreed to help him share his knowledge, so we set out on a journey to tell the world about what is coming, as well as teach people the truth about the real world we live in. But the only platform I had an audience with was YouTube, and this platform, like everything else in the world, is dominated by the same group that has hidden the Empcoe's existence from the population. There have been thousands of signs in the past year, but most people who witness these events don't understand what they are seeing, or why it's really happening, or because their attention is spent on meaningless subjects, topics, and other things. They don't even know what's been happening. If this were to get out to the public at large, there would be mass chaos. So there have been strategies and measures put in place long ago to make sure the truth would be near impossible to easily find. Didn't you ever wonder why there is so much truth readily available on YouTube without anyone even trying to hide it, without intervention from the controllers? Did you really think they would just allow their biggest secrets to reach the masses through a platform they created without a prearranged plan to deal with preventing the information from reaching a significant amount of people, without so many distractions drowning out any real truth in case anyone ever figured it out? Since we started coming forward with this information, the world's real oppressors who have hidden our true history have done everything possible to slander us, steal our audience, or distract and divert attention from our message. We've been personally attacked on a wide scale. We get attacked personally because no one can disprove the model or the signs that the catastrophe process has started. We are 100% correct. All other sources that attempt to explain the Empcoe or what will happen are worthless. You may have heard other channels talk about a cataclysm using terms like reset, plasma catastrophe, pole shift, and many other names. But these channels are misrepresenting the truth about the catastrophe, what will happen, and what you must do to survive it. What they won't tell you is where they took this idea from, that they took the only pieces of their content that are worth a shit from our information. They have used it to profit themselves. They add their own ignorant guesses and theories and only further dilute the truth. Then they deliver this hogwash to you. They are plagiarizing our work and doing a poor job at best. They do not understand the model or the catastrophe, but they know if they recommend us, their lack of real, tangible explanations would be glaring to thinking human beings, and they don't want to lose their followers to the real experts on the subject. If you don't understand the model, you cannot understand the catastrophe. If you don't understand the catastrophe, you will be a victim of it. These copycat channels are spreading misinformation to their audiences. Misinformation that wastes the little valuable time you have left. What good is a piece of the puzzle if you don't have what really matters? What good is a guess or theory if it doesn't make the difference to your chances of survival? If you don't have the whole truth, you're better off not knowing at all. At least then you can enjoy your last days in blissful ignorance. Most channels are being paid by the controllers to waste people's valuable time and steer people away from learning about the only thing that matters to the ones in power now: how to actually survive the Empcoe. Unlike movies, this will not be a sudden, life-ending event. You will not want to be caught unprepared. Plasma is not going to just strike you dead. The process is much more drawn out and more complicated than that. They don't care who or what you listen to, as long as you don't know that there is a catastrophe in our very near future and how to survive it. A catastrophe that wipes out 99% of the population. All of that population, slowly and painfully. They also want you to think there's no reason to even try to survive. But the truth is, there is. Just one more reason keeping the truth hidden is so important to them. Government conspiracies, nuclear war, geoengineering, grand solar minimums, Planet X, aliens, climate change, Illuminati, Satanists in Hollywood, EMF, mind control, dangers of cell towers, pole shifts, fairy tales about resets and magical powers, and even the flat earth community. All distractions from what really matters now. The Empcoe is coming. That is guaranteed. Brian and I started private websites to cut through all the distractions and teach those who are interested in the 100% correct information. Information we can't release publicly. Our websites are the only place we can reveal the truth without being shut down, or worse. We started our sites to teach those who are wise but not paranoid, to teach people who know they haven't gotten the whole story yet and are still searching, to teach people to stop believing the bullshit that anyone with a platform and a microphone who sounds intelligent and seems likable is telling them. To show people what it means to think again. To teach people how to think for themselves again and stop buying into other people's theories and interpretations of the world. Those who are serious about wanting to survive. Those who want to learn the real hidden truth. We provide an invaluable service. You can continue to get 10% useless truth for free on YouTube, or you can learn 100% priceless truth by joining our websites. You can waste valuable time on topics that are irrelevant in the face of the coming catastrophe for free, or you can learn the information that is priority right now by becoming a member. You can stay distracted by channels who give you wrong information and silly theories for free, or you can save valuable time by learning exactly what you'll need to know by joining our sites. Do you not understand by now that anything that is free in this world has a catch? Nothing of real value in this world is free. Free always has a hidden agenda. If you really think you can ride this out in your basement, well, good luck with that. Ask the victims of the storms that devastated places like the Bahamas and Japan how well that would have worked out for them. And those are just the very preliminary storms. The fact is, most will not even witness the actual Empcoe. They will be displaced, freeze, or go hungry, and perish long before. The period leading up to the Empcoe is long and brutal. Shortcuts will cost you much more than the membership fees. Free will cost you something much more valuable than money. It will cost you your life, a chance at continued life in the Golden Age, or the chance for a peaceful death. And your money will be useless very, very soon anyway. But the knowledge you get from us is priceless. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Most still don't know their real enemy, nor themselves, and that is why they will never know the truth. And that is why the controllers will win every single time. Membership is not always open to new members. Our websites will state whether membership is open or closed on the top banner. Brian's site contains video series where you learn about topics regarding the 100% correct working model, details about what to expect during the catastrophe, safe zones and locations, packing and preparation lists, and more. Visit brianaustinlambert33.com. My site contains access to safe and knowledgeable discussion forums with a community of people who are sharing knowledge and preparing for the Empcoe, groups in your area of the world, access to meeting others with common goals, and the truth about pertinent signs and events happening now, how to see through the traps and deceptions, my SpaceX Deception series, and my new Masters and Controllers series, where I reveal what and who really runs our world, exactly how they do it, and why. Go to miasnewpairofglasses.com/about for current membership costs.